Welcome, by you Billy Bones. Segment 5, aka I love it when a plan comes together. And boy, does this plan coming together. A lot of synergy. We talked about before. We have a number of goals coming into these upcoming segments. One goal, we want to get 2 metal slime kills. We're a high enough level so we get no encounters going all the way through the Tower of Alexandria. Other goal, we want to get the sabrecat. It sets up a trick later on, a little bit faster movement. Also, we want to do some shopping in Baccarat so we get better gear. We have a really easy calamari fight. And it enables us to get the 2 metal slime kills, which we'll talk about next segment. But for right now, what we're doing, we're grabbing the sabrecat. So, you walk out the door here at Baccarat. As soon as you ride over this hill, you're going to take a right-hand turn. Give you a little bit of shortcut. Now, you get fewer encounters when you're on road instead of on field, so there's a higher encounter rate on that grass instead of on this road, but it's such a longer distance to take this road that winds all the way around. It's better to just cut the corner here, get a little bit of grass, and then you're on the track here. So make the right turn, you pass the cat, and then you're heading into Chateau Felice. So 2 total encounters between Baccarat and Chateau Felice. Flee from both, you're out of there. Now, coming up to the Chateau Felice cutscenes, the hardest part of this is it's very difficult to get all the mashing down. What you want to be doing is mashing triangle to skip text, but also you want to say yes to a number of different things. So I've been working on my mashing quite a bit, and I've gotten quite good at mashing triangle and mashing X at such a rate that I'm skipping and saying yes. The other difficult part here is Tom's questions. Now, Tom's going to ask you 3 questions. The correct answers, the first one starts with the word take. The second starts with the word free. The third starts with the word let. If you mix that up and you say let to the second answer choice, because the second answer choice has, as you see it right here, there's a let, a free, and a kill. You want to go with the free for answer choice number 2. If you go with let, which is the correct answer for the third one, you will miss the whole quiz, and it takes a full minute to redo the quiz with Tom. So, first answer take, second answer free, third answer let, you're all done. And then do 3 Tom. Those opening questions are very annoying. The reason for that, the placement of each question changes. So the first time the correct answer will be at the top, the next time the correct answer will be in the middle, the next answer is it's totally random. Now this game doesn't like going fast. There's a number of little annoying things that happen in this game. First of all, if you were to run, just hold up on the analog stick and mash on X to open up that door, you talk to Tom again, very annoying. So you want to go a little bit to the left and then go back to the right, mash on X to open up the door. Now after he's done hitting the table here, he's going to ask us a question, we want to say yes to it, so that switches how you mash. And then you go through all this cutscene stuff, just a bunch of triangle, as he tells you how to get to Chateau Felice. Now in a casual playthrough, this is probably very annoying. A lot of people get very lost trying to get this. Luckily in a casual playthrough we have a map, but because we sequence braked, we don't have a map. So we're just going blind. Luckily, play this game a lot, know exactly where everything is. And there's actually a shortcut to get to the tree. Now, I was working out these different segments. One of the options would be to stay at an inn and use that to alter the time of day. If you stay at an inn, for instance in Baccarat, and use that to take the game to nighttime, what happens is if you take the shortcut, the tree, it hasn't spawned yet. You then waste 40 seconds waiting for that tree to spawn. So what we're going to do instead is we took that boat, and the boat got us to Baccarat in the middle of the night instead of the beginning of the night. So right now it's about the middle of the night, and we need that tree to spawn. The tree only spawns at the very end of night, the very beginning of morning. At that brief period, you have 40 seconds of overlap. That's the period where the tree has spawned. And that's when we need to get to that tree so we can get the bell and we can get that leaf. So once we're out here and we're on the sabrecat, what we need to do, as soon as you're out the door, you need to hold a little bit to the left. If you go straight, you're going to go up that hill. You go a little bit left, then you're out the door and you're just following this trail. We're following this trail until we get to the cow. The cow shows us the shortcut. Now we have a number of encounters here. The encounter rate is lower on a sabrecat, so that's the one good thing going for it. But, as we already talked about, in the RTA route, you're at a fairly high level at this point because you've done a lot of grinding. So you're not getting encounters period because you're using Holy Protection. Also, you're at a high enough level, you can also use Padfoot for Yangus, which further cuts on encounters. Casual playthrough, what you do, you stay at the inn. Once you stay at the inn, it takes you to nighttime, and then you get lost for a while, and you make it there just in time. But because we know where it is, we're too early. Now, what do you want to do here? Most people do, they go right. They go right, they keep on going, they hit that bridge. That bridge is out. Because that bridge is out, you then have to go all the way around. Since we already know the bridge is out, we're going to go out the door, we're going to take a left. You take a left, you wrap around Chateau Felice, and there's a couple bridges, and we'll talk about how to get the shortcut. So sabrecat, you'll notice no diagonal running here. For some reason, it doesn't speed up the sabrecat, again, because we think the sabrecat only has 1 speed, so that math isn't going on as it is going on with 1 speed. Number of encounters here, and even though Hero's leveled up a little bit, he's level 6, Angus is still 1, so every one of these enemies can still one-shot us. So what we're doing right now is just follow the trail, keep on following the trail. On a casual playthrough, most people keep following the trail until they see the sabrecat, which has, oh by the way, turn, but we know the secret. Luckily, there's one person who hangs out all night long just to show travelers where the shortcut is. Now we have a number of encounters here. The encounter rate is lower on a sabrecat, so that's the one good thing going for it. We'll cross one more bridge, then we're going to see the cow, and that will tell us, okay, it's time. Luckily that cow stays out there 24 hours a day. He's there in the morning, he's there at night, he's there all the time just to tell people how to take the shortcut. As you keep on running, keep following the trail, keep following the trail. Finally, You see that cow? That cow right there is your signal. Just past the cow, turn left, that's the shortcut. You can see that sabrecat there pointing us the right way. Most people keep on going straight to follow the trail. They wrap all the way around these mountains. They waste quite a bit of time. If we were to do that, as it stands right now, we would get here too late. We would not get here in time for the tree. Whereas right now, we get here just in time. The tree has spawned just now. We can finish the cutscene. We can get that leaf, or we can get Barwin's bell, so we can use sabrecat. And you can see the time of day. We're at very late at the night, about to be beginning of the morning. There's the tree. There's the dude we got to talk to. We talk to him, we get the bell. Awesome stuff. Now, you might have noticed at the beginning we're starting to run out of wings. So at the very beginning of the segment, what we did is we ran out of Baccarat instead of taking a wing. It's almost the same speed. I think it's slightly faster to take a wing. But our big thing is just wing management at this point, because we have just enough wings to get back to Chateau Felice and to get to Baccarat. And we want to do the Chateau Felice cutscenes first, because we still have some time to kill. Even though the tree has spawned, because it's very late in the night or early in the morning, it's still too early to shop. So we have some time to kill after we do all these cutscenes. So we're going to do the Chateau Felice cutscenes, then we're going to Baccarat. We'll do some Baccarat cutscenes, and then we'll finally get the shopping done. Once we've done the shopping done, then that enables us to kill metal slimes faster, and we'll talk about that in that segment. You sprinkle the sand, he moves on, and the big thing is you get that sabrecat. Now, in a casual playthrough, the sabrecat's great. He enables you to move faster, but the newest RTA routes have taken out the sabrecat. Reason for that? Diagonal running. Traditional running, let's call that speed 1. If that is the speed of 1, then diagonal running is the speed of 1.25, and sabrecat running is a speed of 1.5. So it's 50% faster than normal running, but because diagonal running is already 25% faster than regular running, you're only getting about a 20% increase in speed from diagonal running to sabrecat running. And because this cutscene takes us 8 minutes, you would have a lot of running for that to make it up. So for 20% increase in speed, there better be a lot of running if it takes you 6 to 8 minutes. For us, we have some additional running going on because we have Alexandria, we have Myla Abbey, we have all the Angelo cutscenes, so there's a number of running things we have to do to continue the plot. Also, the big reason we have the sabrecat, there's a little bit of a trick later on, and it's much easier to do that trick if you're on a sabrecat. In fact, that's the only way I've been able to get the trick to work, is on the back of a sabrecat. Because the increased speed, you're moving further on each frame, and so the trick that I'm looking to do takes far fewer frame perfect inputs on a sabrecat than it would on foot. So what we're doing right now is completing the quest, and we want to be sure to do this now. Even though the sun's up, it's not quite daylight enough for the shops to be open. So we still have some time to kill, so we're going to do things like, first of all, finish this quest. We need to finish it at some point. Might as well do it now, because it'll help us to get to later in the day, so the store stocks should be open. So we're doing right now just getting out the door. Once we're out the door, we're going to use the wing to get to Baccarat, and that's our last wing. So it might have been a little bit faster to take a wing to Poor Prospect, something like that, and save faster. But we have things we need to do in Baccarat, and it's our last wing. So we're going to Baccarat, using the final wing for that, and we're going to save, and that's going to set up the next segment perfectly. In the next segment, what we're going to do is we're going to get there right when day happens. We're going to be able to do some shopping, and we're going to go straight from the shopping to metal slime killing, and then we'll be right back in the plot. You can already see that sun coming. Now, even though the sun's up, shops aren't open yet. There's still a little bit of time left before the sun is high enough for the people in the shops to open their doors. And you can tell that they're not open yet. When you see light coming from the inside of a building, that means that you're still in the time of day for nighttime. You have to wait until those lights turn off, and then you're at daytime. So that tells you, okay, it's time to shop. Also, there's the animation of the sun coming up if you're inside of town already. But if you got to the town late, you walk inside, you see, oh, the lights are off? Okay, it's daytime. You walk in, you see the lights are on? Okay, it's nighttime. So about 8 minutes total to do all that, get the sabrecat, and set up for the next segment. Final time for the segment, 1:04. Thank you for watching.